What's up, guys? This is Caden. It is a day late, but I just wanted to talk about this because I think it's important. And the topic of this week is suicide, self-destruction, self-harm. So I'm going to trigger warn this right now. If you guys will get triggered by suicide, self-harm, self-destruction, anxiety, depression, drugs, alcohol, please leave this video now. I am not trying to trigger anybody. This is just a video that needs to be talked about, I believe. So yeah. So I've dealt with pretty much every single thing regarding this topic for this week. I used to be very depressed as a kid. I had a lot of anger towards my birth father, or anger towards just anybody really, and myself. A lot of anger towards myself for not being able to cope with things that I've seen or things that I've done, basically. So if some of you don't know, I used to play a lot of tennis. I was on the tour, and that was a very hard time for me. I got bullied a lot. I was alone traveling the US, and things were very difficult for me at that time. Before I turned 15, I attempted suicide twice. I abused prescription drugs when I was playing tennis. I was very unhappy. Anything that could take away some of my pain, I would basically use. I quit playing tennis because it just caused me way too much depression and way too much pain over the years. From 7, 8 years old to about 16 years old, I played tennis. And after that, I was done. I went back to high school. Not back. I went to school. I didn't really go to school because I played tennis. So high school was the first legit school I actually finished. I got sucked into a lot of drinking and a lot of drug use and just stupid shit. I got kicked out of high school. I went to a continuation school, which it got pretty worse. I pretty much drank every day, every night. I would drink at school. I used pretty much any substance I can get my hands on to take away my reality. And, that is absolutely not healthy. Using something like drugs or alcohol or self-harm does not make anything feel better. It makes you feel better in the moment, but unfortunately nothing really takes away your pain. I think it took me many years to realize that. I had to suffer a lot because of that, and one day I really started to think about what was causing me all of this pain and why I was holding on to all of this pain, and I had so much fear and anger, and why I was so sad all the time. And I believe everything in your life is dotted back to something else. Everything connects. So I really went and did some soul searching, me searching, whatever, to figure out what is it that was making me so upset. And I figured it out, and it took me fucking 15, 18 years to figure that out. And now that I know why I'm like this and why I do certain things it makes a lot more sense to me, you know. And I forgave myself, and I forgave a lot of people in my life that did me wrong. And you know, I always held everything in my life comes back to me, like it's always my fault, or I didn't do enough for this certain thing or for somebody, you know. And I would always put everything on myself and just load a bunch of shit on my shoulders, and it would just weigh me down until I would just crack. And I learned not to do that, and not to always try to please people and do what would make them happy. And it took me a long time to realize what I wanted in life and what was going to make me happy and what I needed to get healthy. And you know, I think it's different for a lot of people. Some people have to deal with this for the rest of their lives. Some people never get healthy. Some people you know, can somehow overcome their demons and, you know, win their war with themselves. And for everybody it's different. For me, I needed to sit myself down and see what was my problem, which originated from a bunch of different things from childhood, you know, or my anxiety I still have to deal with now. You know, and there's certain things that you're probably going to have to deal with, or it's never going to go away. You're always going to remember. I just don't take things so heavily anymore, because I understand how I felt as a kid and growing up, and the thoughts I had. And you know I don't want to live like that. It's not, you know, it's not really a choice, but you have a choice to get healthy. You do have a choice to make yourself better, you know.